Hello everyone, thanks for watching this video. So in this video, today we are going to understand the lambda expression, some quick recap and some frequently asked question. Before watching this video, I really want to recommend that you should be watching the video number 3rd of the same playlist. The reason is in this video we already understood that what is the lambda expression, how to create the lambda expression, what is the syntax of lambda expression, how to use the lambda expression over functional interface, and there are various things we already understood. In this video we are just going to do the recap and we are going to answer some frequently asked question. Okay, so in very simple way, what is the lambda expression? Lambda expression is nothing but a method which doesn't have any name, which doesn't have any access modifier, and also which doesn't contain any return type. That is called lambda expression. Okay, now what is the syntax of the lambda expression? So before arrow it is called as a argument list, and after arrow it is called as a body of lambda expression or statement area, where basically we are going to have our business logic. And then there are some special case that also we are going to understand, that where basically we are talking about the optional things in lambda expression, meaning that if you write that is also fine, if you won't write that is also perfectly fine. First optional case is if only one statement present inside of lambda expression method, then curly braces are optional, meaning that this is the valid lambda expression. Okay, so if you see in this expression in method area, you will be having only one statement, meaning that system.out.println happy hello API Pothi, and this is the only one statement or single statement. So in that condition we don't have to include with the curly braces, so you can write in this way also. So this is the optional, this becomes optional when you will be having only one method. So this is also fine, but if you write in this way, that is also looks good and perfectly fine and accepted with the. Followed with that we will be having case number 2. Here programmer does not require to specify the types of parameter in lambda expression argument list for one or more number of argument, meaning that this is the call as a argument list. Here it contain either one argument, two argument, three argument, or n number of argument, that doesn't matter, but whatever the types of argument, that actually optional. So this is the also a valid lambda expression. It doesn't have any problem, it will compile successfully and it is also accepted by the lambda expression. Okay, but if you want to write here string, integer, anything, that is optional, meaning that you can translate this lambda expression with this one also. So whatever the argument list with the parameter, type parameter, that you can avoid writing. So without type parameter also you can write, since this lambda expression is enough to understand that what is the my type, since it is directly targeting the functional interface and which has the argument list with the type. So it basically map the type from the functional interface method. Okay, so this is also a optional, doesn't require. Or if you have more than one argument, obviously you can put the comma separated, but it is not recommended or it is not mandatory to write the type. Followed with that, in third case, if only one parameter is available into the argument list of the lambda expression, then we can remove the type of parenthesis also, meaning that if in this area, meaning the argument list, if it contain only one variable or only one value, then there is no need to write this parenthesis itself. Direct you have to write the arrow key, provide the implementation, and same you have to save it. Okay, so basically as per the last we don't have to write the type, so that we are not writing. Here is the string, here we don't have to write the string. next thing is that here it is enclosed with the parenthesis. Okay, so that also we can avoid writing. Okay, so this is the third case. Okay, now coming to the some frequently asked question. Is lambda expression also called as an anonymous function? Yes. The reason is lambda expression doesn't have any name. That is the reason it is also called as an anonymous function, meaning that anonymous function also doesn't contain any name. Okay. Second question is that is lambda expression only applicable for functional interface? Yes, only applicable for functional interface. Reason being, functional interface contain only one unimplemented method. Question number third. Is lambda expression only applicable for abstract method? No, lambda expression doesn't directly talking about the abstract method. Lambda expression is only talking about the functional interface, and functional interface should have only one abstract method. So flow will go something like that. So lambda expression is not directly talking about the abstract method. Reason being is that in interface you can have more than one abstract method also. That is also valid, but that is not the functional interface. So that is the reason no. Is lambda expression code is reusable? No. The reason is lambda expression code is directly or tightly coupled with the functional interface unimplemented method. Or if you are trying to use the same lambda expression for the some other interface, your lambda expression got confused that which types parameter I need to get it. So that is the reason it is saying no. Fifth number. Is lambda expression parentheses are optional? Yes, optional only for one argument, not for more than one argument. That we already understood in last PPT. In lambda expression, types of parameter in argument list are mandatory? No. The case number 2. If you see here we have the type. It is not mandatory. It is optional. Okay. So question number 7. Can we create the generic type lambda expression? No. The reason is lambda expression doesn't talk about the parameter type. Okay. Since it is not talking about the parameter type or argument list type, so generic concept won't come. But since lambda expression is talking about the functional interface, and functional interface should have one unimplemented method, followed with that the unimplemented method also contain the parameter from 0 parameter to n number of parameter. So your functional interface can accept the generic, and followed with that lambda expression is also able to handle the generic. So generic concept come through the interface area, not from the lambda expression area. Okay. So these are all the frequently asked questions. If you have any more question, please write into the comment section. So in future video, we will trying to incorporate that question also. Okay. Thanks for watching this video.